anabolic French toast recipe. Am I the one who came up with the anabolic French toast? No, I did not. This is my take of it, and it's probably similar to a lot of other people's take, and I'm not the creator of this recipe. I think Greg Doucette is the creator of this recipe, but I'm gonna show you the way I make it and the way most people make it. It's a super simple, super high in protein, super low in calorie meal that you can have, and it's delicious, especially when you're trying to trim down and you like sugary things. If you don't like artificial sweeteners, you probably won't like this, but if you don't care, it's chemicals versus calories, which one you really want to choose. So without further ado, let's get into the recipe. No more wasting your time. This is all the things that you need. Eggs! Egg whites! Sugar-free sweetener! Synonyms! Any kind of bread that you can find laying around your house. Almond extract, because we don't have vanilla. If you have vanilla, use vanilla. All right, now the reason why we use egg whites instead of eggs is because the yolk has a lot of fat in it, and we want to cut a little more calories. So that's why we use just egg whites, but we still use eggs because we do want some of that fat in there. So for this one, I'm probably gonna use 3 or 4 eggs, and then fill the rest in with egg whites. 1. Oh, I just got a bunch of shells in there. Use the shell to get it out, I think. Oh, I dropped more shells in there. 2, 3, 4. Now, I'm not sure how much egg whites is it. Should I measure this? All that in there, and that comes out to 13.04 ounces. I'm gonna put another entire container in to the mix. For the liquid egg whites, that is, all right, 25 ounces of egg whites and 3 whole eggs. All right, now we're gonna add our sugar-free sweetener into the mix. Just a little sprinkly dinkly do will do. Boom. Done. Now the next ingredient is gonna be your synonyms. You're gonna put that in there. You don't have to be super exact with it, but it just depends on how much flavor you want, how much sauce you want in your batter. I'm gonna put your flavor in there, and whatever flavor you want, you can use. I'm using almond extract, and just a little bit. You gotta be exact. Oh. Okay, just a little splash. Oh! Alright, now you gotta go to the store. You gotta pick up one of these things. If you don't got one of these things, this is a whisk. I don't know if you heard that. It makes the whisk noise when you whisk it. Now, take that, you mix that in there. You gotta stir it. Now don't be afraid of the colors that are showing up on here, because they're gonna be nice and golden brown when you're done with it. When you're done with it, don't whisk it too hard, because you don't want a lot of bubbles, which I just made a lot of bubbles. So you'll learn from me not to do that. Okay? That's what our mix looks like. Look at that. Ooh, it's very liquidy. Done with that. Now we'll take our bread, periodically dip it in, and bring it over to the grill. So let's go over to the stove. Now while that's cooking down, what I like to do is, if you don't have already, and if you need to go to the store before you start this, then you probably need to go to the store, and you gotta get yourself some of these frozen berries. And take these suckers out right when you start, so by the time you start, by the time you're ready to eat the suckers, these are softened up enough to where you're not freezing your mouth off. Look at that, you see that little crisp? Yeah, listen. Ooh, baby. It's gonna be Christmas.
It's gonna be good.
Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to cook down. So you just walk around your kitchen, like this, just to wait for your stuff to cook. And then you're like, ooh, I can flip it. Boom. And that's all burnt. You don't want it to burn. You want it to just crisp a little bit. So this sucker right there, that's done. So what you're gonna wanna do is wait till they're golden brown. You flip them, and what you don't wanna do, which is the mistake that I made, is cook it in high heat and they get all burnt. But if you crank it real low, crank it low and slow and be patient, you get a nice crisp golden edges. All right, now we're all done. We got so much here. It's too good to be true. We're gonna take the ones that are more cold. Put them away because you might want to take them for lunch for anabolic snack. You can't have the recipe without the taste test, so here we go. We got it all plated up, all nice and fancy, because you gotta make it fancy when you're doing it for the YouTubes. There we go, we got a nice hefty bite, ready to sink into it. Mmm. Mm. If you've never used almond extract in this, it's actually pretty good. But I do suggest using vanilla too if you have it. But yeah, very delicious, very high in protein. That is it for this recipe. Hope you enjoyed. If you like this video and you like fitness type videos and recipe videos, I have been making a lot of those lately. So if you enjoy that sort of thing, subscribe, like the video, share with a friend, and do all the nice things that you know you need to do. And I'll see you on the next video.